Now, having a PC setup is great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But the matter of fact that I can never find accessories that kind of fit the aesthetic. You know, you can scroll on Amazon for hours and find all these Gucci PC accessories and desktop set accessories. And no offense, they're terrible. I might have found the perfect accessory to go with pretty much any setup. So you might want to watch this video and check the links in the video description too. I think this one's going to turn out okay. So let's go have a look at it. So this is what we're looking at today. This is the times frame from a company called Divoom. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now, I have reviewed some of their products in the past, and to be honest with you, they've turned out incredible. So what is this? It is a 10.1-inch HD screen. It supports photos and video transfers. It can store up to 350,000 plus images, 200 plus practical dials, as well as online pixel art gallery. So let's have a little look at it. Now, let's get into this. Ooh, look at that. So I did go for the cream color, which I believe this is. I think it's more of a cream, but it also has the more bronze going on. So let's have a little look at it. So we've got the 10.1-inch floating screen in the center, massive bevels to make it look more like a picture frame, times frame. On the bottom, we do have two large silicone rubber feet, so whatever surface it's on, it's not going to get damaged. On the back, we do have more of a slope design to give it that floating effect, and we do have the USB Type-C port on the bottom. Now, on the left-hand side, we've got times frame, but we've got more of this Divoom stencil going on here. That will come into understanding a little bit later. And then on the side here, we do have more of like a futuristic, I suppose, cyberpunk theme going on there. What looks like a pipe going through. And then we do have two dials, click action there, and then we do have back button as well as a settings icon. So I guess what we need to do is actually get this plugged in and see what we work with. So let's do that now. Let me just get a cable. So got my USB Type-C cable here. Going to plug that in. Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice little effect there going on there. Nice little Divoom Spark Your Life. Nice little loading bar there. So it's just going to start kicking in a minute. And then what we've got at the back here. So first of all, I'll show you this. So this is responding to sound. As you can see, if I'm quiet. But if I... And there we go. So you've got more of an RGB light going on there, but it is responsive to sound, which is quite nice. And then you've got the Divoom logo, the times frame logo on the side there as well. Now, what this makes this floating is on the back, we have this massive LED strip going all the way around the back, which projects through and actually gives you the 3D effect that they're talking about. So as you can see there, we have the 3D effect. So this is just obviously stock. So we've got time and date and a few bits there. The dial on the left-hand side will decrease the lighting on the back, and then the dial below it is going to let us choose some stock frames that are on here. So we've got different things like we've got TikTok video, Bitcoin. So if we go to the TikTok one, give that a click. Then what you can do is you can actually edit this within the app. So mine's linked. I'll go through in a minute. So the last video was Gravistar, 310 views, 10 likes, 2 comments. So if you want to set it up to be more of a social media piece, we can do. And then on the bottom, we've got temperature, time, as well as all that good stuff. 28 degrees at the minute, so it's really hot in this room. Just putting that one out there. Now on the buttons on the back here, we do have the back button, as well as the settings icon, which is going to give us a little float-in bar here, which is going to be our utilities, album management, device settings, a timer, clock face, alarm, and that sort of stuff. So what we need to do is pretty much go through the app. This is what we need to do. So I've got the app loaded up here, and it's really simple to connect as well. Mine's already connected. It was really simple. As soon as you download the Divoom app, it just comes up with connecting. You click on that one, and you are pretty much done. But this is essentially what we're looking at. So I'm just going to do a little screen recording just so you can see it. So I'll pop it around here. So what we've got on the main screen is really simple. So we've got Divoom Spark Your Life. We've got times frame. So this is going to allow us to turn it on and off from our phone control. So we can have this plugged in 24/7 and then have full control. We do have the power light on the side. So if we look at the side here, on the back here, so we are able to turn that down and turn it off. And then we can also mess around with the RGB settings as well. So as you can see from the screen now, we've got the screen brightness, we've got the light brightness, EQ, rhythm. So if I turn that off, essentially it's not going to do anything because it's not hearing the voice. And then we also have color mode. So we can set up a color mode and a color cycle. And then we've got lighting effects. So we can change the lighting effects. So if we do want it to be more of an EQ rhythm, or we can change that around to basically whatever you want, fully customizable, allowing you to have those RGB, the infinity, and even customize certain colors. So if you just want it to be a certain color, like I like a light blue, so that's how I'm going to keep mine. So it really is a simple bit of kit. Now, so let's go through some other bits. Obviously, I'm not going to go through everything because there is a ton of stuff here. I'm going to probably whisk through some of this and then go through some specs. Sports Center and device settings, pretty basic. Photo album, we can add our own stuff, or if we go to preloaded, we can add that in, and then you can add your own design in. As you can see, that's just changed on my screen, which is really nice. And then it'll just cycle through photos. You can add your own photos. If we go to add new, you can add whatever photo you want, and it'll just go through as a photo album, which is really simple. Right, we've got design here, so we can do local designs if we want, so you can actually draw your own. Obviously, as you can see, you've got hello going on there. If you're a streamer, this could be perfect if you want a certain thing to be said on the screen. AI drawing as well. AI drawing is quite a big one at the minute, so we can change this. So we do advanced features, tech, YouTube channel logo. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just pretty much going to see if it can actually make anything. It's going to be completely random. And we're going to see what it can do and if it can actually make something. So random. Oh, there we go. So it's made an AI photo essentially. So it's trying to say junior, but it's got a Y at the front of it. So it's trying to make it like a YouTube channel. But we can do that as well. So yeah, you can do like cool little timing clocks as well. Google Calendar. If you do want to link this with your Google account, you can, and it will give you the obviously what's going on in your calendar for Google as well as Microsoft, which is quite nice. We do have the timer switch. So we've also got another one here called Scoreboard. So if you are, say, in a game with your streamers and your friends and you're having a mini competition, what we can do is set up a little scoreboard here so you can actually do stuff like guest and home, or even if you're just going to be playing games at home as well. Now, if we go over the faces, this is where this is essential. Now, faces we can do are pretty cool. So they have some basic ones that you can just select and switch from. Like I said, there's already that are pre-done within the settings, so you don't have to worry about doing it yourself. And it gives you stuff like crypto, you've got stocks, weather, rates, days till Christmas and all that good stuff. Or there's a lot of them that are fixed to certain criteria. So one of the big ones, especially, is social media. So what we can do is click on the social media one, and then it's got there. And you can link this. So if I go over the settings, we can link this with certain videos. So if you go over the video title, and I don't know, I'll try and find one of my last videos, which was, click the little tick in the corner, that's going to save it. It's going to swap over here, and there we go. So that's the Edify M60, has 886 views, 16 likes, and 5 comments. But there's all sorts on here. So you've got stuff like your normal day-to-day stocks. You've got simple clocks and moons. Like this will give you everything from sunset, sunrise, your alarms, Wi-Fi, all that good stuff, the date, time. It will give you full information. The good thing about this is as soon as you set it, that's it done. You leave it alone and it sits there and looks pretty. Now, we do have a community section on here. I don't want to go too much into this, but what we can do from this is actually go and have a look what the community has made. So we can actually look through like certain designs they've done, certain animations they've made, and we can actually use them if it's something we want. Now, I just wanted to make a video regarding this because it really is an incredible bit of kit. Like, no offense, I've been trying to look for accessories for my desk that don't look too garish or boring, and something I don't have to do a lot of maintenance on. So this is definitely something I would recommend for a lot of you out there that have simplistic, minimalistic setups that want something on their desk to add a little bit of fun, a little bit of more brightness, but aren't going to be an eyesore and it's going to be a waste of time. You have a full utilization to add your own pictures to this, your own animations, create your own animations, and have your own actual system and setup. Like, I quite like these sort of ones because it's simple, it's minimalistic, and I like it. But there's some out there that are massively into like sci-fi. You've got racing, sports, music, all that sort of stuff. And then even to the point of the side of the RGB where you can actually change it. And it does. You can pretty much change it to fit your exact aesthetic needs. So if you do want to go check one of these out yourself, please do check the links in the video description. If you've got one, you've got any issues, drop it down in the comment section below. And by all means, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you very much, Divoom, for sending one over.